Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, we talked about this story, and we've been talking about this story about this woman, Terry Bryant, pictured up here in her mugshot, I guess, about how she did her children out there in Pontiac, Michigan, and how she's just been given a $250 million bond. Cash bond at that. I told you before, these people ain't playing around with this. This is a big stain that nobody wants on their city. And they're going to make an example of her. And you know what? They should. They need to take her and dispatch her right now. Now, they're talking about more arrests may be made. You know, and we ain't even seen the tip of the iceberg of the details that came out about the squalid conditions these children lived in. Somebody sent me out, and shout yourself out, sis, sent me actual video of people going into the house. I guess they was the people because they cleaned the house up today as we speak with biohazard suits on, walking through the trash in the squalid conditions these children was in. And under no way, shape, or form should anybody go through that type of stuff. It's a sad sight. If you go and I can't remember where it was at, but anyway, it's out there. You'll see it eventually. But like I said, she was in court. Reason why I'm doing another video on this: the sister-in-law pictured here, this lady right here. I guess her brother was married to this chick at one time, and she got on there and talked a little bit about her and how she don't understand certain things. And this might explain why some people might get arrested, whoever they may be. Take a look at this and we'll come back and talk about it, because I'm going to talk about something that's really crazy to me. And we see this a lot on social media. Check it.
We all knew she was a bad parent, but I don't think nobody really realized this was going on.
Charlene Bryant is the former sister-in-law to 34-year-old Kelly Bryant, now facing child abuse charges after investigators say they found 3 of her kids living alone in squalor for several years at this Pontiac townhouse on Lydia Lane. Charlene has not been in contact in years and has loads of questions now.
I just don't know how the family don't know when they were so close.
Oakland County prosecutor Karen McDonald charged Kelly Bryant with 3 counts of child abuse in the first degree, which could mean life in prison if convicted. All of this after police say they found 3 of Bryant's 4 kids, a 15-year-old boy and his 2 sisters, ages 12 and 13, living in horrific conditions.
Her daughters were hiding in a bathroom that was filled with feces, piles of trash, and completely non-functional, while her son was hiding in another room. Police were astonished to find anyone in the location because it appeared to be uninhabitable, with piles of garbage and refuse several feet high, including large amounts of human excrement.
The prosecutor says Bryant lived at the home with all 4 kids back in 2019, but later moved out, leaving 3 of her children abandoned while one of the kids went to live with their dad. Detectives say the landlord called police to the home, worried for Bryant's welfare after not getting a rent payment since last October. That's when the kids were found, shaken, scared, and covered in feces, according to the prosecutor.
Honestly, I thought the grandmother was taking care of the children.
That's the last you heard?
Yeah, that's the last. You went 4 or 5 years without seeing your grandchildren. There was no questions.
We stopped by the Pontiac home of Bryant's extended family, where the police eventually took the kids. We wanted to talk to the adults. Hi, how are you?
No, sir, no comment.
Is there anything you'd like to say, sir? No comment given there. We also searched Bryant's Facebook page, which was easy to find and not set to private. Her content shows her modeling various outfits for the camera.
She's gonna claim she couldn't afford to take care of her kids, but you got your hair done, you got your nails done, you got new clothes on all your pictures. Come on now.
What do you think should happen at this point?
She needs to go to prison and never see her kids again. Them kids need to go to someone that's gonna take care of them.
And disgraceful. And that's the thing. She said, I don't know how they didn't know the kids wasn't seen if everybody was so close. Now, if you watch the video I put out previously before this one in her bond hearing, she tells the people she's transient. She ain't got nowhere to go. They got 2 different addresses. They don't know where she lived, but she was living. And her kids was wallowing in mire. They said yesterday, the DA said in the press conference, they said the children were the toilet and stuff wasn't working so much. They forgot how to do basic things and keeping themselves clean, like brushing their teeth or how to flush a toilet. One 15, one 13, another one 12. Or something like that. I know the boy's 15. These are younger people subjected to oppression by their own damn mother. And no matter how much I talk about it, I still get angry at it. And the thing that's funny is I get a lot of negative comments sometimes, right? And it's always from people that look like me, and they always try to defend some of the most indefensible, sick stuff out here. Who are we when we dismissive of shit that's all around us? We never address the elephant in the room. DMX said in one of his songs, or in the Busta Rhymes song, what's that, the Busta song? When he did a song, he was rapping on a song, he said, niggas ain't built for nothing but frontin'. That's your fucking proof right there. She on social media, right? Looking fine in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Stomach getting your ass out. And all of this stuff. Modeling clothes. And your kids is at home walking through boxes. And it sounds like somebody making a fort when they go through the house from room to room. House filled with excrement. You didn't think about it. You never went back in. And now they talking about it might have been 2019 when she last seen the kids. Think about this. You dress like a woman that got it going on. Where you got 2 female babies in a house that need you to help them become a woman, and you out in the street promoting yourself like you something that you're fucking not. It's a problem. We got a lot of people that show themselves on social media and be a total 180 of who they really are. Everybody want to be this person that other people look up to and want to be like. Always want to be better than some fucking body else. If you want to be better than somebody else, then be better than somebody else. Stop fronting like you that person and become that person. But you can't, because it starts up here. And some people ain't got the mindset to do what they do. So what do? They live in the land of make-believe. You up in the club, some simp is buying you a drink. Somebody's buying you a drink. You've taken loaves of bread over to your children to eat a loaf of bread. She was giving up paying DoorDash every time they would text her and say they wanted food. The boy was the one in contact with her. She wasn't even in contact with the girls. Her own damn daughters that need her. She wasn't even in contact with them. That's hurtful. And it's sad. I can't even fathom that shit. This shit give me a headache every time I think about it. Because I'm going to tell you something. My great-great-grandmother was old as hell. Shout out to Dot. You know what I'm saying? Dorothy. She had 131 Pekingese dogs in her house. They never came outside. From the street, you could smell dog shit and piss. These children, these human beings that didn't ask to be here, were in a house similar to what I seen in my great-grandmother's house. Every time we had to go down there and help clean up that stuff because she was a hoarder. And she was old and couldn't care for herself. Here, this girl is 34 fucking years old, have 3 lives that depend on her, and acted like they didn't exist. She treated them like caged animals she no longer wanted to care for. You moved out the house. I wonder if she said something to him before she left. Hey, I'll be right back. So for all those years, these children are regressing in their progress as being quality human beings, watching your stupid ass. Not even watching you while your stupid ass is out there in the street trying to be something you not, living in a land of make-believe. This is crazy. You never thought. You have no conscience. You never thought about, hey, I got to go check on my kids. You just waited for a phone call or a text, Mama, we hungry. Supposedly they all had cell phones. If they all had cell phones, why was the boy in contact with them and the girl wasn't? I think his cell phone was on and theirs wasn't. Either way, this is a bad, bad thing. And there are a million other people out here like her, not to the degree of neglect she did, but there are a lot of people out here that do that. And I'm going to tell you something, ladies. A lot of y'all might come across my channel It might not like what I say, but it's hard to deny it. There are a lot of people out here like Miss Bryant. Seriously. They're on social media. They're making themselves appealing, waiting for some guy to come or setting a trap for somebody to come up and do something for them just for nothing. And they'll model themselves. But the bones are too big to carry in your closet. This is sad. I mean, just think about it. These are human beings that this was done to, that didn't ask for it and couldn't help it. Little boy said he came out 2 times. Once when they get the mail and touch the grass. What kind of thinking is that? Something simple as touching the grass. Hell, I can go outside and do that right now. These children were so in fear of their mother that they just stayed in the house waiting, and she never came back. I'd dispatch her right now. I don't give a fuck if she looked like me. The bullshit is the bullshit and need to be called out, and they need to be handled. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We got to rip the Band-Aid off this bullshit and fix us. Nobody will respect us or care for us until we start caring and respecting each other. See you in the next video. Take care.